On the last All Out show, Justin Hunt came by and told me Eric B. and Rakim's top 5 all-time rap songs.
Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message, Tila Rock's It's Yours, criminally underrated, Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life, and M.O.P.'s 2000 hit Annie Up.
This Canadian cat took another L and Hate It or Love It.
It's a Thing is garbage, and I'm sorry to tell you that. You need to just do something else. Rap is not for you, bruh.
Yeah, you sound sexy. What's your name again?
Oh, no, I don't want to talk to somebody that's rapping. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk
Sorry.
to a country singer.
And we're going to have a dick shape contest, because why the fuck not? There's 6 different kinds of penises. Do you know what we got to do next?
Look at each other's penises? I don't
No,
know.
you're not going to look. Man. No, John.
I know that.
All right.
Okay.
Chris's wife can look and judge. And then next time we get a porn chick come in here, we can just go off into the side and she can tell us what kind of dick we got. And now here's another episode of the All Out Show. You heard it right. We're going to have we got porn star Jada Stevens lined up for Friday, I believe.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Someone just sent me the hard dick coffee. You're going to drink that shit for this?
Saw that. It's a little suspect.
Are you going to drink it or not?
I guess it's not going to give me a heart attack or anything, is it?
Why are you such a bitch, John?
I mean, the packaging looks okay.
Would you rather have a heart attack or just have a limp dick while the porn chick's here?
I'd
rather have a heart attack than a limp dick on the air.
Are you worried about Jada and what she'll think of you? I guess I am. She's kind of hot. I shouldn't say that.
I remember way back in the day, before we got like the fucking talking to, we had this porn chick come in and she had to read the news with my dick in her mouth.
It's so hard to believe.
We was grimy, dog. We was just like, look, man, we was looking at Stern and was like, all right, Stern is fucking out his shit. So like, what can we do? And I couldn't keep my shit hard for that.
Oh, even just thinking about it.
We was in a room full of motherfuckers too. I wouldn't do that again now that I'm old now. But when you're young and you're hungry, you'll do whatever. You'll do whatever it takes. And those were different times. Like it is literally a world away from where I live now than from what we were doing 15 years ago. I fucking hate you guys now. It was so much fun back then. It was so much fucking fun. We used you cats would let adults do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like if everyone's willing, you just fucking go ham. And it made for very good radio.
Where are we gonna do this?
We thought this one out. We're gonna take we're gonna do a wireless mic, and then we're gonna make a little box with these serious things. So we'll do it in here. I'm gonna eat like 3 Viagras, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. There's no, because I gotta worry about running the show and getting my shit hard for her and to just, and I'm gonna be judged.
But I don't know that it necessarily means that it's the shape of it when it's hard. I think it's just the shape. I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with it not being hard. There's no way I can get hard for this. It's impossible. Impossible.
Maybe you have to take off your shoes. Yoink.
Oh, this is terrible.
We're gonna have to kick Rachel out the goddamn room.
Absolutely.
Rachel gotta go.
Not a chance.
She is not gonna be on a motherfucking. She ain't finna turn me into a goddamn hashtag. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. No siree, Bob. So, yeah. What were all the different ones? It was like the fucking hammerhead, the fucking sidewinder, the snorkel, the pencil. 888-742-3345. You'd probably the pencil.
Tomorrow, it's not far from a pencil.
And then Chris, your wife is going to check yours and then call in.
All right, behind you. We got the banana.
The banana? Look at all the different ones they got. They got the banana, the hammer. Stop, hammer time. The mushroom, cucumber, which is just like long and pointy.
Everyone's favorite.
The pencil. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It looks like a fleshy Q-tip. And the old fucking C, the C shape.
Looks like a disease.
It looks like your face. That's how it's all curled like your face. John, your face looks like elf shoes.
Oh, get that jaw thing again.
Santa's little helper. So we got that. Oh, damn, it's tomorrow? Shit, son. It's gonna be a sex-filled fucking... Today we got the fucking swingers. How to swing. I had to put my fucking IG page back on fucking private. I try to play with y'all. I try to play nice with y'all. I go public, and then I get flagged. Don't you understand? That's why I'm like, when motherfuckers like Willie D and Alex Jones get banned for fucking wrong think, I get upset because I'm affected by this shit. I got just people fucking just coming up with subjectively judge my pictures. Oh, this is bullying. Like, is it? I can't fucking tell. Just look like a little baby to me, but apparently get a flag for it. And if that chunty little fucking cunt is listening, fuck you. Fuck you and your thigh-high boots and your fucking stretch jeans. That's why your baby daddy left you. I left him. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now I'm having an imaginary argument with the woman from my Instagram. If you're following me, you're lucky, because my shit is private now. You can't even see it. White People Wednesdays on fucking fleek. You know what the shit that drove me up the wall the most is I'm getting like some hood rat single mom fucking painted on lips looking like rat is telling me how I should run my page and call me white trash all in the same thing. Like, you just worry about, look, I get it. You're all whored up trying to find a new stepdad to take care of you and your fucking unwanted child. Concentrate on that. Don't worry about my IG page. You got bigger fish to fry. Mike in Toronto.
Yo, Jude, what's going on, man? I fuck with your IG page heavy. Like, I don't know why that bitch got all bent out of shape over the little dick baby face or whatever the fuck you said. Yo, that shit was funny as fuck.
That meme was like 10 years old.
And if you don't like it, just don't look at it and move on. Like, why the fuck is she on your page in the first place if that's not her taste of humor? You know what I mean?
I know, I'm a very specific taste of humor. If you don't understand satire, I can't help you. Anyway, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. All your platforms of speech is being controlled by like 5 people. 5 rich motherfuckers in fucking Silicon Valley. Protect me. Think about that shit. All right. You heard enough about fucking my fucking little speech. That's what we got today. Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I got a feeling that's not their real name. They got a podcast called We Got a Thing. It's all about the swinging life. Hey, are you a swinger? Do you want to get into swinging? You trying to talk your girl into swinging? Ladies, you trying to talk your man into swinging? Think that's the right think that's the right way to do it? So they did it back in the 60s. They had key parties. They would just they had a bowl. You throw all your keys in there, and then you pull out, and then whatever key you get, it's whose husband or wife you fuck. That sounds like an awesome time. That was before it was like cool to get a divorce, so you had to come up with other new ways to get strange pussy. So we got that. We got What Would Jude Do? We got the fucking news. Oh, it's going to be a good one. And then tomorrow we're doing the fucking, we're doing the pee-pee man shape contest. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a contest. It's more a scientific, this is for science.
We're going to reveal truths.
Yes. I wonder if people are going to take me serious if I end up having a pencil dick. Like, is it going to take away from what I have to say if I had a pencil dick?
So let me get this straight. You are really going to work up just a full erection for this?
Yeah, bro. You don't understand.
I don't have that in me. All my fucking
self-esteem is attached to sex. I'm damaged. I'm a fucked up individual. I don't have self-esteem.
So you're gonna sit in here and then
I'm gonna get
off a little bit?
No, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I can't even look at Rachel while I'm saying this shit. I'm gonna find a way.
I think we should send her out of the building. I mean, what we're talking about now is really, masturbating in here. And
Whatever, dude. Like, this is just a discussion. This is grown-up shit. Like, we're not making her fucking... She's not going to have to smell you from... This is a tight studio. She's not going to have to fucking get a whiff of John.
I'll clean up.
For some reason, I think you smell like fucking cigarette ashes and lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Certain days it's a little musky. I won't deny it.
It's all that fucking gin you be drinking, bro. It's all that fucking gin, son. All right. Let's stack these phones right now. You got some swinging questions. 888-742-3345. They're calling in, right? That we got a thing.
Yes.
We got a thing. Well, I want to be on their They got a podcast. I want to be on their podcast. I've never swung, but I've fucked people's wives that are swingers.
Yeah, that lady came by here that one day.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
It was crazy.
Having the wife come in and then the fucking husband called up. He didn't give a fuck. He had like some chicks lined up. He was like, go ahead, babysit my wife. Robbie in Bodymore. Robbie, what up, though?
What's up, though? Hey, Jude.
Look at you.
So I wanted to just tell you real quick, bro. My Sirius XM ran out yesterday, and guess what? Your boy fucking renewed that shit this morning to catch this show.
Well,
and I just want to let you know, I'll fucking love it when you call John a bitch, because this motherfucker be acting like a bitch. Straight up. Like, it's Jada Stevens, bro. You better whip your dick out, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's Jada Stevens. She's bad, bro.
Bad as fuck, bro. Like, you got a chance to show Jada Stevens your dick. I don't give a fuck if it's a pencil dick or not. You better show that shit.
He really brings up a very good point, John. He's saying, like, this is your big opportunity to show off your genitalia to a bona fide porn star. Many men would be begging for this opportunity.
Straight up.
I guess, but I'm aware of what's really going on, so I don't really.
I'm gonna wash these sweatpants and just wear them again.
I feel like
I'm going sweat shorts
he's got
on
a little dick syndrome, bro.
It's not little, but it's not big, and it's certainly not porn star big. She's seen these huge
I'm
cocks.
pretty sure everyone in there isn't porn star big, but goddamn, bro.
That's why you want your
Stevens.
You want your shit to be like Tom Cruise, like small but handsome.
You want the Denzel dick, like you better give her that John dick.
I will undoubtedly try to deliver tomorrow, but
they gave you the hard dick coffee. I forgot the name of it, but we got to shout the guy out. He sent coffee that's supposed to give you an erection.
Yeah, but they could be laced with some sort of speed or something strange in there.
Oh man, here, see,
doesn't he sound like that
right there, man? That's that bitch shit. YOLO, John.
Right.
YOLO.
Fine. I will do something. I don't have any pills left, so
it could be laced with something. What? You think someone's gonna send you rat poison,
bro? Jude, yeah. You the man, Jude. You the man.
People send me shit and I just snort it. I don't give a fuck. And you're the exact opposite.
Well, where do they make this? Before they made the tea, perhaps.
You got go grab the coffee. Go have someone get the fucking coffee.
Baking up their meth and
we're over here discussing it. We can look at the fucking ingredients. Now two people are gonna go run and get the fucking coffee instead of just one. Jesus, fucking Dumb and Dumber back there.
He's on the move. I did look at it yesterday at a bunch of herbs, spices.
All right, let's see. What's the name of the coffee? Shout out the guy. He's a listener. He makes his own Get Your Dick Hard coffee. We should be supportive of who are listeners.
That is Rodney Crow.
All right, what's the name of the coffee?
That is...
Oh, my God.
Kopi... What does it even say?
For fuck's sakes, John.
Kopi Jantin Trad... Is it a natural herbs coffee?
Man, give me the motherfucking thing, John. I'll sell you some of my fucking Hindu dick pills. I'm selling them for Kopi Jantan.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Good. Natural herbs coffee. Sugar free.
I got it here. Good effing coffee.
Tangat Ali. I use that shit. Maca. Guarana. Instant coffee. This will fire you up, bro. That Tangat Ali, I use that like when I have a hard time nutting. It gives you the dick of a 17-year-old. Speaking of 17-year-old, we're going to be talking about Asia Argento coming up in the news. Don't go anywhere for that. All right. Enough talk. We're going to talk to the swingers. I'm going to talk to the swingers. Now, actually, I'll play a song over here. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I want to play some Detroit shit because I can, bitch. Play some Detroit shit. Here's Band Gang. I got to turn it up. Hold tight. Band Gang.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shade 45, we got some swingers on the line, and they've been doing this for a minute so long that they decided that they were like, let's sprinkle people with some game. We Got a Thing podcast, and the website is We Got a Thing. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Greetings.
I guess the first question is how long you been swinging for?
Oh, we're getting ready to go on 5 years.
And you guys had been married for quite some time before you decided to jump into the swinging world.
Yeah, we had been married 29 years, so just decided we were ready for something new.
Was you just like tired of each other's genitals and stuff?
No,
just tired of the dick, Miss Jones, to be.
Our kids moved out, and we kind of reconnected as a couple, and did some exploring, and found this thing called the swinging lifestyle, and didn't know what it was, so we were just curious and found ourselves wandering into it and enjoying it.
Whose idea was it initially?
Really, it wasn't either one of our ideas. We were at like an adult-only resort in the Caribbean, and a lot of the ladies there were going topless on the beach. So Mr. Jones coerced me. Really, he bullied me, but I'll be polite and say coerced me into taking my top off. And he thought that was the best vacation ever. So we went back the next year, and there were no ladies topless at the beach. So he's like, okay, I brought you back, so take your top off. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be the only one. So to make a long story short, I said, if you want me to take my top off, you're going to have to put some skin in the game too, so we need to go to a clothing optional resort, thinking there was no way he would do that. And sure enough, he said, go ahead and book it. So we found a clothing optional resort, and after we booked it, we found out it was lifestyle friendly, and we did not even know what the word lifestyle meant.
What does lifestyle mean? That means like bang each other's wife?
Well, so the lifestyle is just, I guess, a more updated term for swinging.
Okay.
And swinging comes in many shapes and sizes these days. It's not just about throwing your keys in a fishbowl and just randomly hooking up with some other person.
I was literally just speaking on that before you got on there. You guys don't do that just for fun? Roll the dice?
I mean, it's a lot
Mrs.
of fun.
Jones, you never rolled the dick dice?
There's a social aspect of it for us. That is, we like to actually make friends with the people first and make sure there's some sort of a connection. And, so there are a lot of people that just are in it for the sex, and that's fine. But, we want a little bit more of a relationship, friendship with it.
So what do you guys do? You play cards or something like that and have a couple drinks and then pair off?
There's just so many different ways you can meet people. So you can kind of meet people on vacation, at lifestyle-friendly resorts. There's lifestyle websites, kind of like Match.com, only, for swingers. And so you can meet people on there and meet them for drinks and dinner. And, you just kind of see if there's a connection. Mr. Jones and I are we say that we're social swingers, so we like to actually be friends with the people that we meet, and there has to be some sort of a connection. And it really isn't about how attractive they are. Of course, that's part of it. I'm not going to lie. But it really has to do with, are they intellectually stimulating? Are they funny? Do they have a great relationship? Because if we don't find a nice dynamic between the other couple, then it doesn't matter how sexy they are. It's just not going to work for us.
How many times have you done it where it's like one of you is into the chick or the husband and the other one is not into the chick or the husband, and you have to have that discussion?
That's called taking one for the team. And generally speaking, we don't do that. I mean, it's a sliding scale. It's very hard to get a four-way connection where all four people are equally attracted. So if they're attractive enough and nice enough, and you're going to have fun, we'll do that for each other. But if there's somebody that you don't, if I'm not connecting with the other woman, then my wife is not going to, I'm not going to sleep with her so my wife can have a good time. That's the most, the rules that people follow the most in the lifestyle.
Okay. Your phone broke up a little bit, but I think I followed it. If you're not gonna hop on a vagina grenade just for your wife to bang out some dude that she finds attractive.
You put it much more concise than I did. Yeah.
Have you ever found yourself jealous?
I was, yeah, early on, and it kind of surprised me because I'm not a jealous person, or I didn't think I was. And it's funny because it was after we had sex with a couple, full sex. It was the next day. We were laying around, and my wife reached over and kind of held his hand a little bit, and it's kind of ironic looking back because that was really more emotional, than what I had witnessed the night before and been involved with. So it was really surprising to me. But I understood that it was an insecurity I had, and we worked through it and didn't give up. And eventually, I overcame that, and now it's not a problem at all. And that is another very common issue that some, especially guys, have to work through.
When you said that shit, both me and Chris, the board op, was like, I don't know if I'd want, you suck dick, but don't be fucking spooning them afterwards, that shit. Especially the next day and shit. I understand why that would fuck you up. Mrs. Jones, have you ever been jealous at all?
No, and that's actually kind of surprising because I was worried about that ahead of time. But what it comes down to is it just takes experience. So you have this experience with another couple, and sometimes the lady is. Obviously we've been married a long time, so I am not a young woman anymore. But we will interact with people, considerably younger than us. So it's this young, beautiful woman, and she's smart and sexy and funny. And here she is having sex with my husband. You would think that I would want to rip her eyeballs out. But it's conversely, it's just, I don't know. I'm so secure in my relationship with Mr. Jones, and I've watched him do that time after time after time with all of these beautiful, interesting women. But he always comes home to me.
That's what's up.
And another thing that comes to mind is that we had to learn the difference between sex and love. There's a big difference there. Sex is fun. Making love is something I only do with Mr. Jones because that's the part of the act that satisfies my soul and that emotionally connects him to me.
So I guess
when we have sex with other people, it's just fun.
So the question then is did you chill out fucking with the afterwards spooning and petting, heavy petting, or because that's kind of lovey, or did Mr. Jones just have to deal with it?
Yeah, no, I learned that I was making a bigger deal out of that than what it really was, and it really
gaslighting you, bro.
About caring about somebody else. It's not like she said. It's emotionally we're monogamous with each other. So I've learned, and like she said, she continues to come home with me every time. So yeah, we put that to rest a few years ago, and it hasn't been an issue.
You said you got kids. Do they know about this at all, or is this something that you keep to yourself?
No, they know about it.
No shit. And, how did they react?
It was an awkward conversation, but it was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, basically, our one daughter said to us, I know you. I know you guys have a great relationship. You guys are role models for the way I and, framing my marriage. And she said, obviously, this is working for you. She's like, I don't really get it, but, it's working for you.
888-742-3345, 888-742-3345. Let's go to Ricardo calling from Fort Worth, Texas. Go ahead. You got Mr. and Mrs. Jones from We Got a Thing. Ricardo.
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You're on.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
So you're gonna talk, or are we just gonna fucking sit here, Ricardo?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm going to talk, man. I'm going to fucking talk this time. I've been in the swinging thing. But it's hard for me. Usually, if I'm in the swingers with other people and I have sex with another guy's wife, usually the wife wants to go back home with me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? I guess, California does a lot of charming things out here in Texas.
So you called up to brag on your dick?
I support the swinging thing. I like it. I like all that.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe him, but he brings up a decent point. Have you ever found somebody where it's like the other couple has gotten a little crazy? One of the wives or maybe the husband is a little bit too into you, and how do you deal with that?
So the one thing that attracts us to another couple is the strength of their relationship. So we're very observant of that. We watch how they interact with each other, and we listen to how they talk to each other. And if we pick up on any red flags at all, it's really something that we
give me an example of a red flag, Mr. Jones.
Well, when we're out to dinner with somebody and one person of the other couple is doing all the talking, and then you try to bring the other one into it, and she's kind of said, well, I'm here, my husband really wants to do this, or, I'm not getting any younger, so I'm not really, there's really not a lot of enthusiasm. Or the other husband, all he wants to do is talk to my wife. He doesn't want to talk to me, or he's not talking with his own wife. I know where his mind is going. And so those are two examples of things that we pick out of people that really tell us that they're in this for a different reason than we are.
You guys listening to that? So if you're going to try to bang someone else's wife, you got to talk to the husband a bit about golf or some shit like that. Hey,
that's right.
What team you like? Well, it's something. So, have you ever? Are you into the cuckold scene?
We're not.
You're not. You're not into the cuckold scene.
No.
Well, let's talk about what that is.
People that are.
Yeah, it's. I like to watch my wife with another man, but cuckolding is more sometimes humiliating, where the husband will sit in the corner and the other man, totally takes over. We've had a single guy before with in a threesome, but
okay.
I'm involved in it and I enjoy it, and we like watching each other. But that's a little bit out of our comfort zone, the cuckolding.
Do you ever rub his back while he's doing it? Like, you're doing a good job, champ.
No, I just take care of 2 men at once.
Oh, you're handling 2 men at once.
That's right. I mean, that's kind of the whole, I guess, main point of like having another guy.
You get to be the star of the show.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
And it's fun.
Look at that. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Eric in Cleveland. Go ahead, Eric.
How you doing? Mr. Jones, I got a quick question for you. If I would like to bring this up to my wife for the first time and something to try, it's either for either one of you, what would be a good way to bring it up to?
Yeah, so that's a great question. What we tell a lot of people to do is just start talking about fantasies that they have, like, hey, honey, have you ever thought about doing this? Or if you're watching porn together and there's a particular scene that you like, you could say, hey, can you imagine us doing anything like that? You ask questions and say, to feel her out a little bit and see what her reaction to that. What you definitely do not want to do is try to talk somebody into it, because, wives are pretty perceptive and like, what are you trying to make me do here? What's missing in my relationship? Why aren't you happy with me? So bringing it up in a conversational way while you guys are talking about sex and things like that is a more natural conversation. And then if she seems to be receptive to exploring that, just take one step at a time and say, hey, can you imagine us doing it? Or what would you think about being in a situation like that? And you'll learn right away.
Be like, I wonder what her pussy tastes like. Huh.
So she says heck no right off the back or makes a weird face. I'll let you know right now she's not down.
You just got to slowly.
That might not want to be the first thing you say.
Yeah, you got to fight. You just can't jump right into it. You got to slowly do this. It sounds to me, I don't know, am I wrong? It sounded to me like Mrs. Jones, you were kind of about it at the beginning. That's what it seemed like. Am I wrong here?
I think we were both equally intrigued, and we were both afraid to say something about it. So when we booked this resort that was lifestyle friendly, and we realized we were going to be like in the middle of all this, we said, well, let's just go and observe.
Do you guys do the condoms?
We're not going to interact with other people. Yes. We always use
strictly condoms. All right.
Yeah.
always.
Is there any like off limits, like no butt fucking or?
So, I mean, people in the lifestyle do participate in anal sex, but that's something that has to be discussed ahead of time. You can't assume that that's going to be okay.
All right. Okay. So that would be a no.
It's not very sexy, but you actually have to talk a lot to another couple before you start having sex with them. You have to kind of establish what kind of like boundaries are in play, what you're comfortable with, not what you're not comfortable with. If you have a fantasy you want to fulfill, of course you want to talk to them about it.
What's been the weirdest thing, Mrs. What's been the weirdest thing, Mrs. Jones? Is like no kissing or anything like? Have you ever encountered anything like that? What's been the weirdest boundary that you've encountered?
So I think you just really hit right on it. We've run into several couples that have a no kissing rule. We've only played with one couple that had a no kissing rule, and it was so awkward because kissing is kind of how you get like the party started.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I get herpes on my mouth, and it really bums me out because you can't kiss, and you just gotta. But I pretend like I'm having sex with a prostitute. That's the only way I can do it. I'm like, okay, it's like Pretty Woman. But it is kind of a bummer without being able to kiss, so I can relate to that. Let's get Shirley. Go ahead, Shirley.
Yes, it is.
Go ahead.
Hi, quick question. I'm not sure if you explained earlier, but have you had the experience of running into another couple just in a casual setting, like at dinner, or maybe your acquaintances or friends who possibly don't know that you're in the lifestyle, like maybe you're at a swingers bar or however, and you see a couple who, maybe they're your PTA parents from, a few years back, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Has it ever occurred to you guys?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. We really try to stay out of town. We live near a couple big cities, but not in big cities. So we travel into big cities, or we do a lot on vacation. Because I don't want to run into anybody at the grocery store that I just saw at a swingers party the weekend before, so we try to be careful that way.
Renee in Winston, North Carolina. Go ahead, Renee.
Yes, I'm calling on the African-American perspective to this. My first party actually was more of a mixed party, and I actually felt relaxed, which I didn't think I would be. But because of that, it made me more able to go into parties in the African American community. And everything's pretty much the same. Yes, we always use condoms. But did you have this question is for the female. Did you have an issue where you possibly wanted to be with more than one person in that night?
You mean more than one couple? Is that the question?
Correct.
Yeah, we have done that, and it's one of the things that can go terribly right or terribly wrong. We found ourselves in the middle of a group of people one time and got a little panicked because we realized we didn't know everybody, and we kind of exited the room really quickly. On the other hand, if it's 4 or 6 people that we're good friends with, and somebody says, hey, I got an idea, we had a fantasy of 6 or 8 of us being together, and if we're close enough with the people, you can do that. And in a way, it takes a lot of the pressure off because you don't necessarily have to play with the other couple's spouse. You can find a person in the pub, that you're most comfortable with and play with them. So it does change the dynamic, and it's a lot of fun.
Have you ever been like the odd guy out where everyone's fucking and then suddenly you notice that you're sitting on a futon by yourself while there's like some orgy going on?
The people that choose to do that, some guys like to do that. They'll all of a sudden get up, sit in the corner, and just say, you know what, this is a sight to behold. I want to sit here and watch. But normally, you get pulled right into it, and somebody will say, hey, what are you doing over there? Come on back over here.
Okay, Renee, I got a question for you, Renee. Do you see a big difference in the black swinging crowd and the white swinging crowd?
Is there a difference between the two?
Yeah.
I would say that in the black swinging crowd, they're a little more aggressive. It's not more that sit around mentality and wait to see if you're going to approach me or if I'm going to approach you. If I see you, I like you, we move on. You know, it's not all that, okay, well, I wonder if he's thinking if he wants to be with me about, no.
It's a little quicker.
Just go ahead. You just go ahead. You be like, if he say no, okay, deuces, move on to the next.
There you go. Well, thanks for sprinkling me with that. Have you guys tried any interracial swinging yet?
Yes. And, you know, we have the luxury of living outside of Washington, D.C., so we have a very diverse population where we live. So we've played with we're a Caucasian couple.
No
we've
shit.
Played with, well, sorry, you don't say. So, I mean, we have African-American friends we played with, and we have quite a few couples that we know are mixed race. One of our favorite, you know, we have an African-American Puerto Rican couple, you know, so luckily we don't really see race where we live because it's so diverse. But we know that not all parts of the country have that luxury.
Let's go to Amp in Florida. This is an interesting question I never thought to ask. Amp, go ahead.
What's up, bro? Hey, all right, check this out, man. When you know, y'all have a guy or whatever, like, you know, when y'all fucking the guy or however, you know, y'all do it when y'all fucking, like, when he's about to come, like, do you let him come on your wife's face or anywhere on her body?
Well, normally he'll say, "Hey, I'm getting close," and when he says he's getting close, that's a sign that Mrs. Jones needs to pick up, away, pull
that's
out.
A sign what?
Me.
You broke it. What do you come in with, like, with a towel to block the cum, or is it like?
No.
Okay.
Well, he's got a condom on, so sometimes that just happens. But if he takes the condom off at the end, if he asks, you know, where do you want me to come? And it just depends on the situation.
Right.
You know, on what I want. But no, it would not be okay for someone just to decide to come on my face without asking.
What about in your mouth?
First. That would not be okay either. I'm not saying I wouldn't want that, but there needs to be
a discussion,
communication about that. Yeah.
Has there ever been like a dude that's like, oh, I want to come in your mouth, and you're like, yeah, but then Mr. Jones like, whoa, beep beep, pump the brakes, you ain't cutting. Nah, bro, you're not coming in her mouth. Has that ever happened?
Usually it's the opposite situation. Usually the men are much more respectful, and they ask, and then I might say that, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're kidding, you know, because they didn't expect me to be so forward. So usually we have the opposite.
Have you let him come in your mouth before? Or I'm saying, just has you said okay and it happened before?
Usually not. Usually that doesn't come up as an option, but you know, we always say never say never. It just depends on the connection we have with the couple and what we're doing in the moment.
A last question. What's the weirdest thing you've had to say no to?
Wow. You might have stumped me. Let's see.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Well, the whole cum in the mouth thing kind of made me think of that one, and I was like, well, what else is some shit that's just like a no go? You're like, whoa, none of that.
I think it was the big orgy that we were kind of coerced into going to, and like I said, we walked into this room and there were bodies everywhere, and we looked at each other and thought, you know, I know this is going to sound funny, but I said, this is really weird. This doesn't feel right, and we need to get out of here before we do something that we're going to regret. So I think that was it. But back to the coming on somebody, I have a quick story. I had a woman with me, and she wanted me to come on her belly, and I did. And being respectful, you know, I went to get a towel to wipe it off, and the other husband actually says, no, don't wipe it off. So he was actually getting off by the fact that I had done that on his wife. So a lot of these things that we're scared of as guys are like a little bit opposite in the lifestyle.
The next question is how did it get off? He ain't eat that shit, did he?
No. No, he was playing with me.
Okay.
Just the fact that, you know, his wife had received pleasure.
That'd freak me out.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, whoa, cowboy. You spit that out now.
No, we have not had anything weird like that happen.
All right. Well, I think that was we're gonna end with that fucking wild ass story. I really appreciate you guys calling up and being just so candid about your experiences, and I think a lot of people would like to get into it. So you guys have a website that can kind of direct them in the right places, right?
Yeah, we have a website, wegotathing.com, and that's the reason we developed our podcast and our website, because there just weren't a lot of resources out there when we started looking into this. So we really are out there for people who are interested in this, or curious about it, or brand new to it. That's who we're really speaking to. And so everything that we podcast about, blog about, and sell membership courses to is all focused on the person that's curious and new.
wegotathing.com. Do you see yourself ever stopping?
We could probably stop having sex with other people, but we could never really exit the lifestyle, because we have made the most amazing friends in the lifestyle. Sometimes we'll just go out to dinner with friends, and for whatever reason, the schedule or whatever, we don't have time to play with them, but we'll just meet them at a brewery or a winery and just have the best fun, most fun conversations, because there's no topic that's off the table with these people. With your everyday friends, you can't talk about sex, or if you do, you have to really kind of keep it surface level. You just develop these super intimate intellectual relationships with people, and I would never want to walk away from that.
Well, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Jones, I appreciate y'all calling up and sprinkling us with some game.
Thank you.
wegotathing.com is where you're going to go if you want to find out more, and you can even listen to their podcast, We Got a Thing. Coming up next is What Would You Do? Don't go anywhere.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey there, how you doing? Going through a thing? Having a tough time? Need to talk to somebody? Need a friend? Need a shoulder to cry on? Want to cry on my shoulder? You can cry on my shoulder. I'm here to help you. All you gotta do is pick up the phone, dial 888-742-3345, 888-742-3345, and holler at the kid. Girl problems, I got you. I've had girlfriends. I'm an expert in this shit. Guy problems, I'm a guy. I know how we think. I'm an expert in this shit. Parent problems, I've had parents. Call me up. I'm an expert in this fucking shit. Job problems, call up. I got you. I'm an expert in this shit. Just don't call me with no lawyer shit, because I don't know anything about that stuff, all right? I don't know nothing about the law. I'm not here to fucking help you out with, child support and all shit like that. Anything else, I got your DUIs. I don't fucking get an Uber. That's what. Get a good lawyer in an Uber. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. It's What Would Jude Do? And it's coming up next.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. It's like a ray of light beaming down knowledge from the heavens above.
What would you do? Need advice?
Call us up right now.
888-SHADE-45. What would you do?
On Shade 45.
You got a problem? I got your back. Ray, and Chico, what up, man?
What's up, J-Man?
Chilling.
Check it out. So this is the problem. My daughter's in pre-K, and she says this little girl's been bothering her, but she's also been doing it to the other students as well. Of course, growing up the way we've been, I've told her just one good smack and she'll stop. And she says she does it, and the girl stops, but she moves on to the next kid. But now my wife is wanting to write an email to the teacher concerned, and I'm kind of I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, don't do that. Just take care of it,
She's not fucking with your kid no more. Your kid handled it, right?
Well, she still does, though. Because I'll ask her every day. I said, did she push you or hit you? She'll say, yeah. Or sometimes she'll be no. And then I ask her, what do the other kids do when she does it to them? She goes, nuts. She says they do nothing. But when she does it to her, I told her, hey, you beat the shit out of her, do what you got to do, and I promise you, you will not get in trouble with me.
Yeah, I hear you. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Sounds like she might just.
I just don't know how I feel about my wife writing that email, and I guess I kind of feel like it's snitching a little bit, or I don't know.
I kind of agree with you. But hey, has your wife been on my Instagram? I mean, is she telling too?
Yeah.
She telling there fucking too? All right, look, I don't know, man. Look, man.
No, she's not.
No, I'm just, look, I think, talk to your wife. Ask her why she feels the need to fucking, like, if she's not abusing your kid and your kid's standing up for themselves, it's like the other kids are going to have to learn how to stand up for themselves, or if your daughter wants to stand up for the other kids, that's cool too, but I don't know, man. It's fucking pre-K, dude. Like kids got to figure out how to deal with one another, man.
Yeah. I feel you there. Yeah.
I would try. I would be like,
I'm glad she's doing.
Yeah, your kid's not getting fucked with. I'd be like, hey, Mrs., just let this shit sort itself out, man. Like, how much?
Well, I mean, I guess I can see her point, because I mean, yeah, at least paper trail. So in case my daughter does do something and she gets busted, at least we can say, hey, we warned you about it. We told you about it. Well, what do you want us to do? She's got to stand up for herself, you know.
Yeah, that's a decent point. But what are you worried that she's going to get kicked out of pre-K?
Nah, no, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about anything at all.
I know, I understand that.
I felt about the snitching, you know.
Yeah, I'm all for the kids taking care of themselves. And here's the thing, man. If she's that much of a fucking problem, I'm sure the goddamn teachers are aware of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are too, because she did tell me that the teacher did talk to one of the parents and tell her that she's been mouthing off and whatever.
Yeah, man. Look, man, just as long as your kid's not getting punked on, you're good. Everybody's got to learn how to take care of themselves. And, like, if your daughter wants to fucking stick up for other people, hey, that's cool, too. But, like, I don't know, man. Pre-K, it's a little early for...
Yeah.
She's a busybody, man. Don't worry about some other shit.
I feel you.
You know, right?
Shout out to Chris for all that laughing.
There you go, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell her to just calm down. Just calm her nerves, man. Just calm her nerves. Like, go down on her or some shit like that. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Go here. You worked up. Let me give you a clitoral orgasm with my mouth. That ought to do it.
Hard when you're 1,000 miles away.
Oh, damn. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Out here trucking. You know,
you out there? Oh, you out there? Well, yeah, you out there trucking. She's feeling all that fucking stress. Yeah, you look, man, you're just going to have to be there for her emotionally if you don't want her to fucking tell. And if you do want her to tell, then fuck it. She's going to tell. That's the big, that was the thing, man. You out there trucking, man. It's hard. It's hard to deal with the day-to-day shit. You know what I mean? Your wife's handling all that. But I'm on the strictly stop snitching. Travis in Portland.
Yo, what up, Jude?
What up, though, man? What's going on with you? What's your problem?
Shit, man. So, here's the deal, bro. I started this job a couple weeks ago, right? And it's a cool job and everything.
What do you do?
Everything's cool, but I work at the Toyota Distribution Center. It's a warehouse job,
All right.
but I make decent money. So,
good.
Got this boss and shit, man, and he's got this little bitch-ass lead that works under him, and I've been noticing ever since I worked there that he's playing this, like, favorite shit with the lead and then these two other coworkers of mine. And so yesterday I was doing some work and shit, and they see me busting my ass, and the lead dude is just standing there looking at me when he could clearly see I needed help. And so I was like, some help would be nice. And this motherfucker just flew off the handle, got in my face, started yelling at me and shit. And the boss is standing right there looking at this shit happen. And so, I did, the best thing I could do and fucking just walked away, went outside, took a break. Well, this shit's been happening to other people, and a couple of the cats I work with, that have been there longer than me see the same shit going on. And I'm just wondering, man, I mean, should I go to, like, I don't want to be a snitch, but should I go to HR and try
you just
to,
got here, man.
like,
Look, bro, how long has that guy been, the boss been knowing that dude? They probably been.
Shit, I'm not sure. Like,
they probably been together for a minute. They're thick as thieves. You just got there.
Yeah, I feel you.
You
man,
dig? You catch what? So you expect, like, the world ain't fair, man. Life ain't fair.
Nah,
Life ain't fair.
Yeah.
And
I got you, bro.
So, like, you want to go to HR? I don't necessarily think it's gonna do much, except for put an X on your back. Do the best you can. And, like, here's the other thing. Even the way you approach my man, like, some help would be nice. Yeah. It's passive aggressive.
Yeah.
You could have said, "Hey, John," or "Hey, Jim," or whatever the fuck his name is. "Can you come over here and help me with these boxes? I'm over here struggling, bro." You know what I mean? Like, you'd be doing me a solid.
Yeah.
That's
all right. Yeah.
I understand it's annoying, but, like, I don't necessarily know if you really want like, this is the battle you want to pick. You just got here, bro.
Right.
You just fucking got here.
Yeah, you're right, bro. That'd probably just fuck me over. You know, they've been there longer, and so it'll probably just put, you know.
Yeah, and, like, and here's the deal. A lot of cats don't realize this shit. There's, like, with a lot of these jobs and shit like that, there's, like, this hazing ritual where they fuck with you, and they're seeing what you take, what you can't take. It's an initiation thing. Cats don't even realize it's going on. Yeah, bro. Like, just fucking do your thing. Don't take no shit off of nobody, but don't tell on nobody. Go in there, work hard, handle your job. Don't worry about what other motherfuckers are doing. Just handle your shit. And you might see some bullshit. You might see my man cutting out early, getting special treatment. Oh, well. Right. That's life. That's how that shit be, bro. Yeah. Get used to it.
You right, bro. You right, man. Well, all right, bro. I appreciate that shit, man. I got both your books, and just, keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah, man. And don't let that shit. Don't take that shit personal. Do not take it personal.
You're right. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
You got me in a better headspace.
Yeah,
now,
man.
So.
Fuck that.
Yep. Good looking, bro.
Cool, dog. Who knows? Y'all might end up being friends. Tommy in New York.
Hey, what's up, Jude? How you doing?
Fucking awesome. What's your problem?
So here's my situation. This girl I've been fucking for like 3 or 4 months. She's really sexy and has a fat ass, but her ass cheeks are a little hairy, and I don't know how to tell her without being like a dick about it.
Can you keep your dick hard?
Yeah, no. Like,
don't
I
tell
still
her.
Fuck her. It's fine. Like, I still eat her ass and everything. Like,
is it like her asshole, or is there just like a little bit of hair on her butt?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's her asshole, but then it also goes out to her cheeks, too. And, I would much rather prefer if she was, like, baby soft, you know what I mean?
Wait, what ethnic? Was she, like, Hispanic or Arab or Italian or some shit?
No, she's white. She's a mix, but I think mainly Italian.
Yeah, look, that's what you get. That's what you get with an Italian girl. You get fucking hair all over the place. Just be happy she's plucking her fucking mustache. Too. Yeah, for fuck's sakes. Be happy she's pulling out her fucking chin hair. That's what you get when you fuck with Italians. I don't know, man. I like hairy assholes, so I'm really trying to relate to you on this one. But, like, if it's
like, it's not terrible.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if it's not that fucking, like, if you keep your dick hard, you don't. Here's the deal: you don't want her to feel self-conscious when she's having sex with you, man. She's not gonna have fun.
Right? Yeah, I don't want to be rude about it, but I don't know. I would just much rather prefer if it was like if I was licking it, there was no hair on my tongue. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's a good argument. Do you eat her ass a lot?
I have a few times, yeah. I mean, I probably would a lot more if it was clean, like.
Then all right, look, man, like, that shit don't bother me, but you could say, be like, to be real sexy, like, if you wax around your asshole so it's nice and fucking clean, I could just eat you out for hours or some shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, do it in a fucking, like, if you do this, I'll reward you with.
Sexy, kind of.
Yeah, you got to be like, damn, girl, your ass, well, I wonder what it'd be like this. Or, hey, maybe we should wax each other. Like, I did that shit before. Me and my ex shaved each other and had, like, bare sex, and that shit was pretty cool. But I don't know if you want to be in there with a fucking razor blade, you know what I mean? A lot of wrinkles and shit.
I got you.
That could end bloody. That can go from sexy to bloody real quick. But I think you should accept her asshole and learn to appreciate a nice hairy asshole.
I mean, I do appreciate it, but if it was completely smooth, it would be better. But I mean, it doesn't really. It's not like I'm not gonna fuck her because it's hairy.
Okay. We're talking in circles. There's nothing else to say. Marcus in Atlanta.
All right, so I got this friend. She's a dyke. We've been like friends since high school and shit. And she's been staying with me because she's in between apartments and shit. She's been staying with me and my wife and kids and shit for just for like a couple of weeks or whatever. Anyway, to the point though, one day while I was at work and they was at the house on some drunk shit, they was sipping wine and shit. My friend tells my wife that in high school I tried to eat her pussy.
Did you?
Like no, bruh, she's been dressed like a boy since I fucking knew her. Like,
so she's lying on you.
Bruh, she literally came out of nowhere and just made up some shit, like literally out of fucking thin air. Like, and me and my wife, she already know me and my wife kind of go through some shit, nothing too serious, but my wife kind of got like some little trust issues.
Look, Marcus, this bitch is a hand grenade, man.
Listen though, this is the thing though. So it's like, and me and her been cool for so long, and I'm
not that cool.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, so what I want to ask you is, do I like say something to her while she's living with me? You know what I'm saying, and make it weird because it's gonna be awkward if I say something like, "Why the fuck would you?" You know what I'm saying? Or should I just wait for her to move out and just let the the little weird ass friend shit kind of die out? You know what I mean? Or should I bring it up?
No.
But it's going to be awkward as fuck if I bring it up now. You feel me?
What are you talking about? Put her ass the fuck out. Take her keys and put all of her shit in a bag, hand it to her, and tell her to get the fuck out of your goddamn house. She's in there lying to your wife?
Yeah, making up shit. That shit is odd as fuck, though.
Bro.
Like, who the fuck does that?
A psychopath that wants to eat your wife's pussy.
Yeah, he probably right. She already told me my wife was sexy as fuck.
Of course, bro. She's sitting around getting drunk. Yo, she's trying to finesse, and it's gonna happen because you want to avoid an awkward situation.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Boss up, dude. Look, I don't give a fuck, man. The fact that she's in your dog. Listen, just stop and listen, man. She's in your fucking house. You're doing her a favor. You where you fucking lay your head, where your wife lays their head. This is your safe spot. And she's in there. You're doing her a favor, and she's fucking lying on you while you're not there?
Yeah, you're right.
Do you hear that when I say it back to you? Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's some lame shit. Yeah, I feel you. That's
put her shit in a goddamn garbage bag and put her the fuck out.
All right, man. I hear you. I'm gonna definitely say something to her now because it's like, bro, that shit is whack. Like, I ain't even that type of friend. Like, I don't do shit like that I don't even have a lot of friends. So the friends I do got, you know what I'm saying? I'm solid as fuck. I wouldn't do no weak shit like that. You feel me?
You in your feelings right now. Get out of your feelings. Kick her the fuck out. Then you can be in your feelings. Okay.
All right, word.
Like, you're just gonna have to be like, don't even like. You're looking for reasons and shit. She's fuck her. That's the reason.
Got you.
Get her out of the house, then you can figure out reasons. Randy in Strong Island.
What up, Jude?
What up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Shit, chilling. What's your problem?
I just wanted to sort of get your feedback on something. This is something I thought about you immediately when the situation happened. I hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? So I can't halfway fuck like I'm quoting you when I say that. So I went to my girl, I'm like, yo, I'm going to compromise, let me eat you out. And then all the calls before is like feeding into this, but I'm like, let me eat you, and she got like offended that I suggested that I compromise to eat rather than fuck. And I just want your feedback on that.
But you're injured, right?
Yeah, man. I had back surgery and all that shit, man.
Go get a doctor's note. go get a doctor's note. Be like, look, doc said I can't fuck. I'm gonna eat you the fuck out. Like, I don't understand. Like, yo, bro, like I don't even understand how she's flipping out. Like, how are you supposed to fuck with a broke back?
Jude,
your girl is being a selfish asshole.
Yes. I wish I could get a Jude note.
Look, man, just be like, look, let her be mad. Be like, look, babe, I would, if I, I love fucking you. I love, we have such good sex together, but
we did, you know what I'm saying?
You're cutting me off. I'm telling you what to fucking say, bro. I believe you. Look, hey, look, babe, I love fucking you. I love having sex with you. I love making love to you, but I'm really injured and I can't do it. But I want to taste you. So like this, we can go down this route. And I know that it's frustrating for you, but I'm gonna heal up quick. And the less fucking I do, the quicker I'm gonna heal up.
No, I get what you're saying. Like,
now what does she say back when you say that shit?
She got mad. She said no. She was like, no, just all no. And then, like, the next day, she was like, I don't want you to just compromise. I don't want you to, almost saying it. And, like, I hear sort of what you're saying is I need to put it to, like, sweeter and not say compromise. I need to be like...
It is a compromise, but she needs a compromise. But you don't have... Look, if you have to fucking dress it up a different way for her to accept it, fucking feed it to her a different way. She needs to fucking chill the fuck out, bro. You got a fucked up back.
Yeah.
That's part of fucking. You need your back to fuck.
You need your back. You need that.
Even if she rides you, you're going to be all freaked. I remember I broke my neck. I fucked one time. I'm freaking out. She's riding me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I could barely keep my dick hard. I was afraid that she was going to break my fucking neck.
That's what I'm saying. And I need to still go to work and stuff. I'm not
bro.
Gonna sacrifice all that on one.
Look, man, you being too nice, man. You got to fucking if she's gonna be mad, let her be mad. Say it the nice way. Paint it however the fuck you want. Be sweet about it. But if she's still gonna be a fucking bitch, fuck her.
Though.
What?
I'm still punking out though. If I like you said, like say it up like real nice.
You're still what?
I'm still punking out. I'm still being a punk.
No, you're not. How you being a punk if you say it nice?
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I'm saying, man, say it nice. Fucking, however she needs to hear it, so that you don't got agita at the fucking house. You just want to be able to come home and spend some fucking time with your wife without have her resenting you for not giving her dick. It's like she's probably taking it personal, like it's some rejection on her. It's not. It's like you're fucking.
Yes.
You're broke back mountain, bro. You can't fucking help this shit. Well, not gay, but like you broke. Your back is fucked up, man. Speaking of which, hit me up about them painkillers. All right, 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. We'll do this until the top of the hour, and then I'll take the rest of y'all. Let's see. Buddy. Norman in Washington, Indiana.
Hey, Jude. How's it going?
Better than you. What's your problem?
Well, I was messing with these side girls, and I just got back from the doctor yesterday, found out I have genital herpes.
Ugh.
And I'm not sure how I'm going to break it to my wife. See, she's older. We're not necessarily sexually active. But that's the reason I was running around behind her back.
So you and your wife aren't sexually active anyway?
No, we haven't had sex in almost 2 years.
I don't think you need to tell her then.
Well, it's good. The thing is, I have to take a prescription medication.
Well, you better keep it in the car. That Valtrex, keep it in the fucking car.
That's what it's called.
I know.
Yeah. So
yeah, you can even sidebar get that shit from like India for cheap. Like there's ways around it. Like, look, if she's not giving you pussy, and y'all ain't fucking, and you had to go step out on her to get some, like, I personally feel for both sides of the couples, like, if your special loved one is like hasn't fucked you in 2 years, like, hey, It's time for a conversation or for you to go get some strange. You went and got some strange. You ended up getting some fucking herpes.
I hinted to her that that's what was going to happen is I'd step out and a couple guys from work, they introduced me to this girl, I mean, she's...
So you know who gave it to you? You know who gave it to you?
Well, I have an idea. There's a couple of the girls, they're like escorts or whatever, but you pay them for a date,
That's a
tip 'em
whore.
Good. Well, they're professionals.
Yeah, whatever.
They,
they're prostitutes. You got herpes from a prostitute.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, it's not looking good. I'm not sure what to do.
I just told you what to do.
Well, the thing is, Jude.
What?
My wife, she's a sweet lady, and she don't really deserve it. And
she's not gonna get it since you guys don't fuck. Just like use
on birthdays and special occasions. She does. Kind of splurge, I guess if you will. But,
oh my God, dude! I would be willing to roll the dice, then have that fucking conversation. The chances of you having a fucking breakout while with your yearly fucking. How come you guys don't bang that much?
Well, after she went through menopause and the late 80s, she just never liked it anymore. And I tried eating her pussy. I tried reading books with her, doing different things, but she don't like it, and I guess, I'm a little well endowed in that area,
How big's your dick, Norman?
Well, I've never actually measured it, but I would say it's around 8.5 inches, full. When I was younger, it was a little bigger, but now maybe it's 8 or so. I mean,
so you're a bruiser, and she couldn't take the dick.
Well, I don't know if she couldn't take it or if I
didn't
wasn't
want
using it. I wasn't using it the right way. I'm an animal.
You sound like it. You sound like an animal.
Well, I used to have an appetite, and she was very sexually active. But after she went through a change, she just don't like it, and I can't deal with it because I'm a man.
Yeah.
And I got my needs. So
totally.
I told her I was upfront about it, but I never told her I was gonna actually fall through with.
Do you got bumps on your shit right now?
Yeah, that's what really.
Where's it at?
Well, I shaved my dick and my balls.
Yeah, you better keep some hair.
Well, I thought maybe I had razor burn first, but
nah, you need to have your fucking dick looking like Welcome Back Kotter. You need that shit to be like fucking a afro around your dick, so she can't see.
I may have to.
Yeah,
I may have to. But
start growing that shit out, bro.
The side girls, they don't really like hair so much, and they
fuck them. They're whores. You're literally paying them to have sex, like.
The two girls I had lined out, now they don't want nothing to do with me because they can, one of them sawing on my dick and the other one's her friend, so I assume she.
Which one of them? Which one gave it to you?
Jennifer.
And well, just stay having sex with Jennifer. It sounds like that's what you're stuck with.
Well,
Jennifer's a fucking asshole because she had herpes and she knew she had herpes and she gave it to you.
You think she knew? I don't think she knew. She's a sweetheart.
Norman, you're a dumbass.
Well,
Norman,
anyway,
you fucking idiot. You're all dick and no brains.
My grandkids are just walking in the house. I got to get off here, but
all right, tell the don't give them. Be careful with them hugs. You don't want them to get no bumps.
All righty, yeah.
Good luck to you, Norman.
Thank you. See you.
Yeah, bro. All right. I'm going to take all these calls off the air. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. That's what would you do? Don't go anywhere if you're sitting on hold. I got you. I'll talk to you. I'm going to help you. Yeah. Fucking Norman, man. 8-inch dick with chicken pox. What are you going to do? What are you going to fucking do? All right. That was what would you do?
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey there, y'all. Did you miss any of the show? You can listen on demand, Sirius.com/on demand. Even you can get an app. I was on my motherfucking IG Live. I like to talk once a day to everybody. We sit down, we discuss things. I usually play records and we just bullshit. And somebody, I forgot the prison, but they smuggled the phones in and they would listen to the show in prison on the app. So shout out to you. I'm sorry I forgot your name, man. It was so many people, but I do appreciate that. Appreciate the fuck out of that. And so there you go. There's like there's all these different ways you can listen to goddamn the All Out Show. Get the goddamn All Out Show, son. So there it is. Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at One More Jude. Whoops, it's private. So if you a bitch, don't try to follow. I don't mean like a bitch like old lady, because I meant like a bitch. Like if you bitch made, don't follow me. I don't need that. I don't need that drama in my life. Hashtag self-care. Yeah. Or Twitter, Rude_Jude. Or if you just want to follow motherfucking, if you just want to follow the goddamn show at All Out Show on everything. Tomorrow's a big day. We're doing the fuck. We're letting the porn chick look at our penises, man, to tell us what we're working with. Fuck. I'm so nervous. That's what we do for you guys, man. That's what we do for you, the listener. Sorry, I'm getting my watermelon. Do my little watermelon. Little touch of salt on that bitch. Get fired up for the news so I can be ready. So we got in the news, fucking one of the ladies that was in the Me Too movement got caught out there. We'll tell you a little bit about that. Also, they're coming up. Some websites coming up with the new word for vagina to make everybody feel included. Guess how I'm gonna feel about that? Take a guess. That and more, and a story of a young fella that saved an old fella's life. Don't go anywhere. It is the All Out Show. Let's get it.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Came across a list of perks of being newly single. So you're in a relationship, you break up, and brave new world.
Because sometimes when you break up, you're feeling a little down. You don't know what to do, so you're going to give them the bright side.
That's right.
What's the bright side there, Johnny?
Okay. You might get a great night's sleep. Lots of studies talk about if you sleep with somebody, there's a good chance that you're not going to get the best rest.
Back in the 50s, like when you watch some TV shows in the 50s, how they would have motherfuckers sleep in separate beds.
Right.
I like that idea.
It seems lonely, weird.
I don't know. Fuck, and then like cuddle, and then when it's time to go to bed, go to bed. You ever, come on, man, you ever spoon a chick, and then like your arm just dies? Fucking arm dies, and when you finally like wiggle it out, you're like, you like the Thriller zombie and shit, trying to get your fucking arm out.
But you've never done that once, actually slept in the same house after you had sex in different areas?
I've had girlfriends. 10 years of my life, I've had a girlfriend. I've had 2 5-year-long relationships. So what do you think, John? Do you think I kicked them out after we fucked every night? They were my fucking girlfriend, dude. I loved them.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah, we slept together. But, man, it would, for the fella, I don't know, I would have to spoon her ass to fucking bed and then, like, lightly fucking you drag your fucking dead arm out from underneath her and then you turn over. Or you just be like, all right, man, and then roll over and you do like the back-to-back shit. The ass-to-ass. And if you're real close, you fart on each other.
Really?
Oops.
There was one gal that I was with, and she was so upset with that. That was
With what?
Almost a deal breaker.
With
farts
what?
or burps or anything like that.
She didn't like farting and burping?
Nothing. It was. She even told me, like, hey, don't do that. I was like, all right, fine.
How much when was you doing it? Was you like eating pussy? Like,
No, it's just. I mean,
God damn, that's some good pussy,
Wow,
girl.
you pull those
fuck
out.
me. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I could taste the chilies from earlier. Yeah, it's fucking good.
I'm not an animal.
Fucking awesome blossom. Or whatever the fuck it is.
Wasn't that
God,
extreme?
you got some good pussy. Pass me the gin.
Here comes a good one.
Yeah, banging it out.
Also on the list here, and you don't have to worry about their calendar anymore. You can just go wherever you want. You're free.
Oh, yeah, you don't got... you. Yeah, I forgot that couples have other fucking... Like, they got shit to do for each other. Like, I planned this for you. We got to be here at this time.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I remember that. I remember that.
You don't have to deal with their friends or family anymore, obviously. They're out of the picture.
God. Yeah, some of the fucking... I don't want to fucking get to some of the people that I had to be around because who I decided to fuck were just absolutely awful. I would be like, I never would hang out with them on purpose. Just corny.
And
then you start questioning yourself. You're like, I'm fucking her, and then she's cool with her, and she's fucking him. What's that say about me? Like, he's a lame. Am I a lame? Because they cool together. Ugh. With the fucking, like the overly bearded, the overly groomed long beard and shit. Like, looking like a fag lumberjack.
Never a good look.
Ugh. That shit was never cool, dog.
This one's fairly obvious.
What's that?
You have the opportunity to meet somebody new. The intrigue of meeting someone new again. So it's exciting.
New dick, new pussy.
The lust.
New dick, new pussy. I get to experience that every other week. It's amazing.
That's your cycle every couple weeks?
I don't know. I don't know. There's girls that I talk to.
And then also...
And then new ones will sneak in every now and again. Sneak in and sneak out.
And finally, petty arguments about money are gone. I guess that's a problem for some.
I ain't never had no arguments about money. I used to get mad when she would order water and not drink that shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you just ordered a giant bottle of water. This was when I was on a budget in New York. I'm like, that's just like $16. You just leaving it there? Like, get the tap. What are we doing? What's this all for?
How much was the water?
It was like $16. You go out to eat. Like, you go out to eat in the fucking... In the neighborhood I lived in. I lived in fucking... Over there by, where the Apple store is and all that shit. Gansevoort, Hudson and Gansevoort, West Village, meatpacking area. It was just starting to build up. You go to some fancy fucking restaurant over there. Oh, would you like, and then they fucking, would you like still or flat? That's how they get you. And then you'd be like, no, I want tap.
Yeah.
But she would chime in, flat. And the next thing I know, a fucking $16 bottle of fucking Fiji sitting on the goddamn table, just fucking.
I will never pay $16 for a bottle of water.
New York was crazy though, man. New York was nuts. New York's they gutting you. You got to be like, no, tap, motherfucker, tap.
Flat. I've never heard that. Flat.
That's wow. You never been nowhere nice.
Not like that.
You never been nowhere nice, bro. That's how they get you. They be like, would you like flat or sparkling?
Flat water? Wow.
And then when you answer flat, they bring you a fucking bottle of water. It's like an upsell. Watch out. They got me. Hey, that's how they got me. I was in LA for 6 months before I figured out that you didn't have to buy water because they kept doing me like that. I was like some redneck. They're like, you want flat or that? And I'm like, I don't know. You try not to sound stupid. I guess flat. I don't even know what the fuck flat means. Out comes some bottle of water I got to pay for. Finally, like after a while, I was like, can I just get like a cup? Just a cup of water? They're like, yeah. Fucking $100 later.
Wow.
I'm La Poubelle I was at doing that shit. It's an 01. Times have changed. Now I'm fucking cultured.
Have you heard of this actress, Asia Argento?
She was the one that pushed the whole Me Too movement. She was she said Weinstein raped her.
She was out in front of that leading figure in the Me Too movement, and now she's pushing back against this New York Times report that she had arranged to pay the actor Jimmy Bennett after he accused her of sexually assaulting him when he was 17.
Whoa.
And now that seems to be falling apart because some photos are coming out today.
Let me see.
Through TMZ.
Let's see. Oh, they're in bed together. They looked willing. She raped his ass.
17, come on, really?
It depends on the state.
California, yes.
It's 18. I just put a map of that up on my fucking thing. Yeah, that's illegal. It's funny. Look, man, that doesn't mean that what's his name didn't allegedly rape her. It doesn't undo the doing, but it does show how fucking human people are. And a lot of times, the loudest person is also just as dirty.
I mean, it's against the law, but I mean, do you equate those two?
I don't know. I don't know what happened with either one of them. It's not fair for me to. I'm not going to say this is what happened with this one. That's what happened with this one. But I am looking at a picture of her post coitus. It looks like on some old statutory rape shit.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Just because a motherfucker pays somebody out does not mean they're guilty. That just means that they don't want to deal with the shit. That means that they got enough money to make some shit go away. But that shit behind me, that payout looked legit. They had the rosy cheeks. Hey. So, hey. I think that the Me Too movement got a little weird. Like it was a bit too inclusive, and then it became a witch hunt on a lot of times, and ultimately at times it turned into a fucking punchline.
So that payout looks like about $380,000, and Anthony Bourdain took care of that. That's another.
Bourdain paid off the fucking.
That's his girlfriend. So
that was his girl. Like, hey,
complicated.
That's what I'm saying. Shit is like we live in a muddy world. You know me. I don't like to fucking convict somebody before they're convicted.
Right. No. I see.
Like I don't think it's fair for us, especially when we don't know everything. I'm just basing it on the pictures you just showed me.
And some texts.
What did the text say?
Not good. So this is her texting with her friend. The friend is in blue.
What's it say?
I had sex with him.
Felt weird. I didn't know he was a minor until the shakedown letter. That's how it goes. You got to check a motherfucker's ID.
And also don't write shit down like this.
Her friend flipped her on her? Damn, dog. She ain't got no friends.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
Why are you texting this shit?
I don't mean to laugh about it, but damn.
When I was 17, I was with a 33-year-old man for years. I had just turned 17. That was back in the fucking 60s and 70s. Shit done changed, man.
See, the friend writes here, what's up with the photo taken in bed? I think that's one that will be harder to cushion. Images are annoyingly Assumption Nation, whatever that is. Boy, don't write shit down like this.
She does not sound like she feels bad about this either. Like, not even regret. She doesn't even regret it. She was like, I should have known he was 17 when he was playing with Power Rangers on my titties.
Oh, my God. Don't write shit down.
He put a Wii on my back when he was fucking me doggy style. Yo, hey, everyone's grimy in this world. Everyone's grimy. Everyone's human. You see how it is. It's the motherfucker, the loudest ones. The loudest preacher, anti-gay. Who's the one sucking dick in a rest stop? That same motherfucker, bro. There was this, I saw some articles of fucking, like, these guys all marching for the women's march. They got the pussy hats on. There was a fucking list of them that got in trouble for sexual assault. Like, it's just it's the loudest ones.
And this could get worse because the sheriff's department, they're reaching out to this guy Bennett to determine if a criminal investigation is warranted.
I mean, how long ago was this?
That was years ago.
Isn't there a fucking statute of limitation, like 7 years?
Yeah, but this was, it looks like, what, 2013, I think?
Ooh. Hey. She was out there screaming on that motherfucker on stage. Forgot all about the fucking, her statutory rape she had under her belt, huh? That doesn't undo whatever the fuck old boy did. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know the circumstances. He may or may not be guilty. It doesn't undo whatever the fuck happened. But that shit don't look good.
Yeah, check this out. So this is on her active Instagram.
She put it on her active Isn't this
I mean,
May 19th? Yeah, lady.
And it's still out there.
Fuck are you doing?
She didn't even delete this.
She's a fucking retard.
I just find that hard to understand.
She needs to shut it down. She needs to shut it the fuck down, bro.
Who's advising her?
Well, she's a good actor. You know what I mean? Usually them good actors are fucking a little bit, they're a little bit out there.
Well, that's happening.
Like sidebar shit, I'm sure, like, you know, who the fuck knows? I don't know. She should have gone to Mississippi with that shit. She should have fucked him in Georgia. She'd have been fine.
Really?
Yeah, she could have. That whole Bible Belt is like 16. She could have fucking rode his all. She could have fucked him from goddamn Alabama to Arkansas and been good. Took her ass to fucking Cali. It's a wrap. I can safely say I'd never statutory rape no girl.
Good work.
Shit, a lot of motherfuckers can't, man. You be out here I used to be out here in L.A., man. I remember one time I saw my motherfucking homegirl's little sister, and she was like young. She was like freshman in high school. Maybe even. And I'm like, yo, what's up, such and such? What you doing? She was outside of the Roxy. And she was with one of the fucking, like, singers of the band. And he was like some Richie Yaley motherfucker. And I'm like, damn, you a child molesting ass motherfucker, man. She in there getting drunk with him and shit. Shit's grimy out here in L.A., bro.
Oh.
It's grimy everywhere. Let's be real. It's grimy everywhere. Human beings are grimy.
All right, some people are angry over this safe sex guide, which calls the vagina a front hole.
Yeah, I saw that fucking look, bro. Because, you know, whoever buys my book, I follow them, and a lot of times they'll send me some shit. And, like, it was like a right-wing publication that came out with this shit that was like, that Board of Health, what's it, Healthline.com or some shit?
Right.
Healthline.com. The headline was like, Healthline.com is calling a vagina a front hole instead of a vagina, which is not true. They're calling it a front hole as well as a vagina.
True.
Which makes a difference. To me, I think it's bullshit. I think a vagina's a fucking vagina. Like, quit making up fake names to work with somebody's weird mental problems. Like, how do I live in this this world where motherfuckers literally have to come up with fucking all these little fake ass names that have nothing to do with science to deal with your weird mental problem? You like non-binary. Oh, I feel like a chick today. I'm a dude tomorrow, and tomorrow I don't want it to be a vagina. It's just a fucking front hole. It's fucking weird, man. No, it's a vagina, and you're nutty. That's cool, but I'm not remixing my language for you. And I find it extremely patronizing that they're doing this.
So, a couple of other recommendations for eliminating gender from the terms.
Fuck that, dude.
Chest feeding.
What? Chest feeding?
Rather than breastfeeding.
Smackdown. Dog, they're taking everything that's beautiful about being a woman away from women in order to be inclusive of fucking weirdos. Like it's breastfeeding, dog.
And this was...
I have a penis. You have a vagina, John.
Oh. It's my front hole. What are you talking about?
Don't talk about my front hole like that. I mean, technically, we all got front holes. I got a hole in my dick, don't I? It's in the front. Suck my front hole. Bitch, lick my fucking front hole. It's just lame, dude. I'm tired of this, man.
Another one here, internal genital instead of vagina.
Ugh.
Some woman may say strapless or girl dick for penis. What? I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the rabbit hole that we're going down just to fucking... We're remixing words just for like 0.3% of the population. It don't even make no sense, dog. Be whatever the fuck you want to be. Just why we redoing the dictionary for your ass?
And this was for the LGBTQIA community, and I'd forgotten that term had gotten so long.
Yo, and now they trying to throw in pedophiles, bro. Like, and I'm the first one. I'm like, yo, send them pedo. I'm way more tolerant than most people want to kill them with hammers. They're like, kill a fucking pedo with a hammer. They're like, kill these motherfuckers. I'm saying, like, send them to Pedo Valley. Just have a fucking pedophile valley where pedophiles can live together and there's no children around and they can get some fucking treatment. Because I don't think anybody woke up in the morning and was like, let me be a pedophile. So I feel like I'm fairly progressive here when it comes to these things. But like, yo, we're not going to start putting LGBTQAP on that bitch. Like, that's just fucking, like, you not going to get a float in the march, dog. And I'm not going to start remixing fucking science terms for your weak ass mind. For your fragile ass mind.
But initially it sounded like you weren't really upset by this, weren't you? You said...
I'm saying I didn't like the wording of it. I think the wording of it, I think the wording of it's bullshit and it's incendiary. That being said, the basis of it, even the fact that they're even doing that as well to make motherfuckers, hey, want to make sure everyone's good. Like, where does it stop? Like, when does it stop? I think I'm a puppy. I think I'm a horse. I'm going to stick a carrot in my ass. I'm a rocket. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, where does this fucking stop? I'm a black man. I'm a Chinese woman. Like, where does it stop? And then the fucking the sciences, they co-sign this shit because they want to get fucking money from they'll say whatever for funding.
I don't think I've ever met somebody who goes to this level, though. I mean, I read these stories, but I mean, I don't think I know these people.
I'm telling you, man, we was out and my man was talking to somebody and he was like, "Yeah, what did she do?" And the dude corrected him and was like, "They."
Ugh.
And I just turned around. I'm like, we're not gonna be friends if you want me to call you they. They could fuck off. Policing my fucking words, coming up with new fucking pronouns for me to learn. Fuck out of here.
Somewhat amazingly, Aretha Franklin didn't have a will.
Oh, it's gonna be a fist fight. Oh, it's gonna be a fist fight.
Wow, I mean, she must have been loaded. She had to have been.
It's gonna be a fist fight.
Well, in Michigan, the assets of a deceased person who was unmarried or they're divided equally among children, but others, creditors, or extended family members, could contest that estate. Get a will. You've got some... Well, I shouldn't ask you personal shit like that. Do you have a will?
I don't got shit. I don't got no money.
I
got no motherfucking money. Working serious, bro.
I do not have a will.
You don't need one.
I
Either.
don't need a will.
You know what? The will, who you gonna will? Your fucking your goddamn college debt to somebody? That shit just keeps on going.
I'm not even sure I have an emergency contact. It's probably like a coworker up north or something.
You got nobody. You're a lone wolf, man. You just a lone wolf. Man, yeah, that's a and the crazy shit is like don't think it's just like I don't know how our relatives are. I don't know if they're well off. I don't know if they're hood. I don't know if they're doing good. I don't know what the fuck is up. But I've seen some of the fucking grimiest shit from rich people, dog. Like I was out to dinner with this rich broad and the motherfucker left a will. Had a will. And they were contesting the fucking will to get more money out of this motherfucker because they're you know, it was like millions and millions. And here's some like rich fucking trust fund bitch. And she's sitting there like, I deserve this.
How do you do that?
I was just looking at her like, die.
I know.
Die. Like what? Like if your own, like what good is a will if someone can contest it? What good is a will if someone can go to court and fucking fight against your own words?
People are greedy. She had $80 million.
Woo!
Big money.
Fist fight. It's gonna be a motherfucking fist fight in the D. Oh, brother. Yeah, it's going to be bad. I don't want to see that shit.
Want some good news?
That wasn't the good news?
Not
compared to fucking statutory rape and fucking coming up with new names for holes and shit.
This is good for
I wonder how women would feel about, like, there's a whole group of women that are called TERFs. They're like a certain kind of fucking feminists that are like, they're beefing out with the other fucking progressive people because they're like, yo, bro, we're fucking women. You're not a woman. Quit claiming our shit. You ain't ever had no ovaries. Get the fuck out of here. So, you know, the TERFs are probably up in arms about this front hole shit.
Huh. Never heard that.
Yo, hey, I got a sister that listens to NPR. This shit pays off. I come from a hippie family, y'all. I come from this shit. All I'm saying is, give a motherfucker an inch. They want some more, they want some more, they want some more. You never... We was fighting over gay marriage like 4 years ago, which I'm all like, whatever. I'm like, I got no opinion on this shit. Gay people want to get married, have them get married, whatever. Now look. Pedophiles trying to get like, hey, let me get in. I'm fuck, hey. I want in on this. Gotta set them boundaries, man. Set them boundaries, bro.
We've got a story about a hero, young hero.
Let me hear this hero.
And now, time for good news.
There is a Savannah, Georgia high school student. He's now being honored for saving an elderly neighbor from a fire.
Hey.
As I said, let's see, 17, and he saved his 84-year-old neighbor. He knows some smoke. He knew, his name is Taquan Mitchell, and he noticed that his neighbor's air conditioning was smoking, so he went over there and then rescued the guy.
All right, let's see.
The fire was this way, and it was a bunch of black smoke coming out. So I had told him to come on, and he had came on. He said he had to get his shoes. I said, you can't get the shoes. I said, it's a fire.
Taquan says he was afraid the house would blow up, but he says his concern for his neighbor overcame his fears. Solomon calls him a blessing.
Detect everything, because I was in here sleeping. He come in there and got me out of here and called the fire department.
And the community is calling Taquan a hero.
Shaking his hand to give him. That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Taquan said.
So
you see he was fucking. You see he was crispy when he was getting his little award. He out on his nice little polo and shit. Fucking got clean on the motherfuckers. Tell him, Taquan. Get clean on the motherfuckers. Get your award, bro. You won that shit. You deserved it. Fucking lifesaver.
Yeah, and just to be clear, he ran into the building that was on fire. So there were flames, and he still went in there.
That's fucking cool, man. Shout out to Taquan. Should we send him something? Like, I got them bootleg Cardis. I can send.
We're good. I'm sure you like that.
It's like, I'm going to say, nah, I ain't going to sell no bootleg Cardis for saving an old man. Just knowing that he saved an old man is enough. All right. That was the news. Hey, thanks for telling me some, that was good news. I like that shit. Like, heroes.
Selfless acts.
What was it the other day? It was a fucking kid playing video games. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
That was a touching moment between a man and a boy. Again, it sounds terrible.
Pedophiles trying to get in. I'm telling you, watch out. This is John. Look, John got his own agenda, y'all. Watch out for this shit, man. Anything about like men helping out little boys and PayPal and shit or fucking GoFundMe's, watch out. Because that's John. Secret. He's grooming y'all motherfuckers in 3 years. He's playing the long game.
Wrong.
Wrong. False.
Speaking of which, they're trying to raise money for the guy whose house went up, Stephen Solomon. And oddly enough, they have a phone number. Normally you'd see a GoFundMe page. They just have.
Well, he's old than a motherfucker. Do you want to? All right, man. Let's give out the phone number to if you want to help out this old fella.
912-667-1473.
912-667-1473.
That's it.
If you want to help, the old timer,
Stephen
Solomon, fix up his crib, or even if you happen to be in the area, where did it happen?
This was over in Savannah, Georgia.
If you're out there in Savannah, Georgia, you want to help him out, maybe drop off new AC or just maybe a bucket of paint. I don't know what the fuck his shit needs. There you go. All right, that's the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
All right, man, that was the show. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Jones. We Got a Thing podcast, and you can go to wegotathing.com. That's and their socials at We Got a Thing. That's GOTTA. We gotta thing. All about swinging. You can ask some questions, everything. Yup. Keenan's on the phone. And he mailed out them fake Cardis. Thank you, bro. Get my money back. Guy had a lot of nerve. Yeah, a lot of nerve sending me them fucking... The wood was plastic and just painted. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're not even trying. Speaking of Cardis, I will be selling a bunch of my Cardis. So follow my Instagram. I'm getting rid of a lot of my glasses because I got too many, and I'm even selling the YSLs that I rocked on the Stern show. If you're a big Stern Jude fan, hey, there you go. I'll let you know when that shit drops. John did the news and produced the show. Alex couldn't make it today, but she was here in spirit. Chris was on the boards, and Rachel was on the boards as well for the news. My name is Jude Anthony Angelini. You can follow me on Twitter at Rude_Jude or Instagram at One More Jude if you're cool. I only fuck with cool people. And if you have to think if you're cool or not, you're not cool. So don't even try to follow me. I want all y'all to have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yo, dead the music. I wanna I lost my cousin, Psych Tossy, and I just many blessings go out to all my family, his family. I hate that I couldn't be there with the family, but I'm there in spirit. And rest in peace to my cousin Psych, man. He was a real G, a real motherfucking G. I fuck with him tough. Lamister, bitch. All right. All right, peace, Psych. We out. Y'all have a good one.